Hey everyone, it's TAILG here. We are going to discuss today our new brand e-motorcycle, and we're going to talk about the future green travel on our really super, well, it looks really super cool, right? I really love the way it looks, and when we're going to talk about the speeds, you guys are going to be really surprised. So TAILG is literally technology group, is on mission to become a global leader in low carbon mobility. So which is really, really important now. Well, I would say not even now, like for the past few years and in the future as well. Well, I was personally really surprised when I knew about all of the features that this e-motorcycle has. So let's talk about this. And they really, well, the company is really doing really huge moves. So TAILG operates like 10 R&D and manufacturing bases. So literally, it's like in the whole world they produce like 15 millions vehicles a year. So like 15 millions, can you imagine that? That's really, really, really a lot. So that would be like pretty cool if they would do it, even like, you know, make the market even bigger. So, but and we're working on this actually, because people really love the way the couch works and all of the speeds and the way it looks like, and all of the colors, like, you know, it suits let's say men and women, and that would be cool if you quite there. So the speed would be better. And hi, hello everyone, welcome here, happy to see you. Yeah, we have a lot of partners all over the world, but now we're trying to, like, you know, to pay more attention to Europe, the European market, because well, especially Italy, to be honest, because we know people in Italy really love our products. So now we're selling like in more than, let's say, 90 countries, and people really absolutely love them. So we have more than 2,000 patients, so it's like, yeah, like really a lot. And we're talking about everything like design and utility models to 5 major invention patterns. TAILG tech evolution is insane, like starting from high performance EVs to fully automatic, high efficiency energy saving actually, and now low range e-motorcycles. They've been leading for the game every step like of the way, and for the past few years sold a lot of motorcycles. We even reached the summit of Mountain Everest with China's mountain engineering team. So that's really, really cool, right? And no wonder TAILG selling like is a selling leader in long range e-motorcycles, because, well, first of all, yeah, hello, welcome here. Well, let's say that TAILG is actually why it attracts a lot of people. It's just probably because of not only because of the speed and all of the stuff, it's just also because of the project the company is doing, like, let's say in Kenya, Uganda, Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, if I'm not mistaken, like many countries. And we're doing a lot of projects on like, you know, those kind of green industry. So and paying a lot of attention to all of those, like, let's say we really do believe it should be designed and it should be spread all over the world, all of those e-motorcycles, because we want to save our planet and we want to pay more attention to that. We opened a massive manufacturing base in Vietnam. It's like 40,000 square meters with capacity for 350,000 vehicles a year. It's like, can you imagine, 350,000 people can get a motorcycle. So they're literally setting new standards for Chinese brands going global. So, well, you know, this brand is really, really, really popular in China, and now it's making a great job spreading all of the information about the brand and about and, you know, importance of saving our planet all over the world. So literally a lot of people are paying attention to TAILG, but they don't really know the features of the e-motorcycles, and people don't really know if they can, well, if the brand is really doing all of the work it is talking about. So yeah, we're here to answer your questions and to tell you the way the company works and the way the company pays attention to all new technologies, because this sphere of life has always been changing, and the more you can take care about our planet, the better. So TAILG is really doing a good job on that. And actually also TAILG paid a lot of attention to the way the motorcycle looks like. Well, again, e-motorcycle. So you can pay attention to the appearance of that. You can see the way it looks. It looks really, really cool. Well, I personally do believe so, and a lot of people as well. So we actually also, it pays attention to the way it feels like when you are riding it. So literally you can see like it is all really comfortable, so it wouldn't like affect your spine if you ride for too long. Again, I need to mention that TAILG is good for long distance ride as well. So it is really, really important to be sure that when the people are driving it, they would feel like comfortable, and it wouldn't like feel pain in your neck or spine or like all other stuff like that. So it's like premium comfort. So the TAILG actually, well, it all started with the boss and all of the company. They really wanted people not only to be able to, well, first of all, not only to be able to save the planet and to do something that is really good, like all of to the green, economy and all of this stuff, but also to those people who are using TAILG. So they want to be sure that they are safe and that they feel really comfortable riding the bike. And yeah, well, first of all, we also have the helmet here, which is actually good. It looks nice as well, but first of all, yeah, it works good for those who are riding the bike. Well, let us talk about the speed first. So if you're staying at red light and you start from like let's say, well, you can well, I'll probably show you a little bit later the way it changed the speed, and it is really, really fast. It will take like 2.5 seconds, and it will start like riding really fast. So for those who do care about that, it actually works as well. As a first speed, let's say it may be up to 120 kilometers per hour. Normal speed, let's say 65 kilometers, 85 kilometers, so it's all completely fine. It's not like, a lot of e-motorcycles speed is not that fast, so not a problem for TAILG. All works good, and you don't have to worry about, I don't know, let's say, about your child being late for school, or maybe you went, well, you're expecting a lot of people come to your house and you went for grocery shopping and you're scared you're gonna be late for that. No worries. Like no matter how fast you need to ride, well, if it is not more than 120 kilometers an hour, TAILG is gonna be here for you. Well, let's say, well, we can talk a little bit about the battery capacity and all of this stuff if you are interested in that, so please let me know. If you are, we have actually been through a lot of risk, all of the risk management, quality control, all of that stuff. So if we're talking about batteries, it's like you can ride 65 kilometers an hour in the city, and then if you have well, let's say maybe up to 100 kilometers an hour per single charge. So maybe you can push it up to 150 kilometers. Who knows? You can let me know in the comment section, actually, like if you have TAILG e-motorcycle. So it's like not a problem at all if you are driving, let's say, from you know, Monday to Friday to work, and then it's gonna work okay with per one charge. And if you go for, let's say, I don't know, maybe you're gonna take your girlfriend for a weekend trip, or you're planning, I don't know, camping with your child, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're just having, like, you know, speed racing with your friends, so you can easily go with our TAILG e-motorcycle. And also we've got like really fast charging. So literally, if you I don't know, maybe probably you woke up and with only 1 bar of battery left, and then you can just go for your, I don't know, noon meal break, and then charge it for, let's say, for an hour, and you will get like 50% of battery, which is really cool, right? So literally in the afternoon you can keep going, or maybe you're gonna go to I don't know, to party after work, so maybe in another city, who knows, or like, you know, pretty far place, so you can be sure that the battery level is actually well, that it is enough to go for you and go back as well. Who knows? Remember about safe driving, please. Also, it is actually good for male and female riders as well, and I would say it will be good for like, you know, for those teenagers, but yeah, they cannot ride the bikes. But what I mean is that it's easy to understand how to use it. It's not like, you know, too complicated, like, let's say, a car or maybe some other electronic motorcycles. So all of the displays, they show the navigation, they can show you the weather as well. So it's like you don't need to try to find where your cell phone is just to see all of that information. You can see it directly on the screen. And then, like, surely you shouldn't be worried that something can happen, like accidents while driving, because all of us, we know that it's really important to pay more attention to the all of the safety things. Well, yeah, yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. So we need to, well, we know that safety first, right? We need to follow all of the traffic rules. We need to pay more attention to that. So for these TAILG, they actually created like all of the information about the ride, like, you know, all of the maps on the screen. You can see it, and then also there are 2 cameras, the back one and the front one. Then we have the lights, surely the long distance light, the close one. Then what else we have? While having your motorcycle moving back, or you need to pay more attention, there is also going to be a sound. Well, you can even, yeah, that's cool, right? You can even hear that. So all of that stuff you shouldn't be worried about. Yeah, probably we can show the things now, or a bit later.
No, maybe not.
Like, yeah, hello, welcome everyone here. We have actually, we've been selling a lot in China, like a lot, believe me, guys. And then, yeah, go for that one, probably. Then we are gonna have a look. Maybe I can take the Hamlet here, which is actually cool. Yeah, I mean, I really love the way it looks like. Then we go for for this here. Yeah, this is the way you. So we open this. Then we have here our key. Here it is. Here is the key. We just put it back. Then we need to turn it right. Then the car starts. It starts working. We have here the speed information. We have all of this. The distance we've been through. Here is the battery level. Then we have the gears as well, 1, 2, and 3. After that, we have here is information about the light, on or off. Then we also can see if it is spread or not. Then we can, well, let me change it. Here it's the weight, if it is close or far. If you're driving like on a long distance, it is important, just again, safety first, just to see the people driving to another direction that you're here. Then what else we have? We can change the gear. Can we change it? Can we show that? Mm-hmm. Here it is, 1, 2, and 3. Then we also have, as I mentioned, here is the part that where you can start the engine, so start driving the car. And then here is like on another side, here is just the storage box where you can put I don't know, probably your cell phone, or which you don't need because you can see the all of the map information on the screen. Then the storage box is here. Here is also, if well, again, if we're talking about storage, first of all, yeah, we have the little one for putting your, I don't know, keys or your cell phone, or maybe, I don't know, sunglasses, for example, which you probably wouldn't need while driving, or maybe you will need, who knows, because yeah, we have our helmet here. And then also we have another storage box. Oh, here we go. We just use, here we need to turn the keys to the right to start driving, to the left just to open the storage box. Here it is, which is also really big, so you can put your bag here, or maybe if we're going for camping, you can put you know, some yummy things here as well. Then we go, just close this. Then we again, here we start. You can see all of the information available. And then, yeah, if you have any questions actually about the this thing, about the screen, about other features, just let me know, please. And then we are gonna be discussing them as well. Then we go for yeah, I personally really love this. As for the brakes, again, it works the same way. It's just here, these two parts. If, I don't know, probably you're having a ride and, I don't know, probably, I don't know, with the forest on two of your sides, and there is, I know, an animal, you know, crossing the street, you can stop the bike really quickly. Without any troubles. Then even if the speed is really high, but again, safety first, follow the traffic rules, please. Well, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been like, I don't know, 15 million vehicles a year. So it's like, can you imagine, 15 million? So if we're talking about stores, it's like probably 300, no, not even 300. It's like 35,000 stores globally. So, like, I can't even imagine how many cities we have stores in. So, but it's like really a lot. And since well, I would say this way. Yeah, this looks cool. I really love that. So we actually have a lot of, like, it's fully automatic. We have high efficiency, energy saving, and long range e-motorcycles, like the way the one of this is here in front of you. And it is not like TAILG paying a lot of attention to only one product. It has a lot of them. We have more than 2,000 different I don't know, passions, so it's like we pay a lot of attention to that. And again, as I mentioned, we even had the Mountain Everest with the summit of Mountain Everest with Chinese mountain engineer team. So we know that our motorcycles can actually well, they already are the leaders on sales for the long distance e-motorcycles. So if you guys want to drive this, I don't know, somewhere far to another city, or maybe you're on travel, or maybe you're traveling around Europe, let's say, or maybe you're going to Asia as well, let's say, as I mentioned, we have a lot of, actually, first of all, we have a lot of missions, and also we have a lot of products in stores in, like, you know, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam. So it's actually a really good e-motorcycle for those who love traveling. And also actually for those who love just, feeling like comfortable in everyday life, we actually set the brand in Italy as well. So Global E-Mobility Research Institute. So we actually built a really big digital factory, and we opened manufacturing base in Vietnam, as I mentioned. Yeah, about Asia. So we have like 40,000 square meters there, and they make probably almost 4,000. Well, 400,000 cars, not cars, motorcycles a year, sorry. So actually building vehicles, so we are doing that for, let's say, not only for the better life now, but also for the, let's say, greener future, because we understand how important it is. Also, it's not like we're paying attention only to the, let's say, to the planet or to the safety of that or about the future, but we also do care about well, the life now. So it is not like we are doing the products for like, let's say, to be honest, we pay attention, also a lot of attention to those people who are using the product. So we, again, as I mentioned, we just do the way well, first of all, the appearance, which is important for a lot of people, right? Not only boys but also girls as well. And then we do it the way it should be good for, for sitting on the e-motorcycle. So it is actually pretty soft here, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't change the shape like really quickly as it happens to some of the models of e-motorcycles. So literally it is actually not really it is comfortable to sit here, and it also provides some supports for your spine and pelvis. And then if you ride, like, again, as I mentioned, TAILG pay a lot of attention to the long distance riding as well. So it's been improving that sphere. And then if you ride for if you're having a long distance ride, it's also going to be okay for your health, and you wouldn't feel like too tiring while driving that. So when you sit, like literally when you sit here, it's not like it is actually pretty okay for your spine and for your neck as well. So you wouldn't feel like it is not comfortable or stuff. It is not like when you are doing the ride, it's like probably some people can do it like this, right? No, with TAILG, it's still like it can actually help you keep the posture, so you wouldn't feel like pain somewhere if you ride for, let's say, for a few hours. I don't know, yeah, probably a few hours. If you're probably gonna go to another city, again, as I mentioned, the speed can be, well, it can be increased up to 150 kilometers an hour, but again, remember, pay attention to the traffic rules in your country. And as for the again, the speed, as I mentioned, we have gear 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you hold up for, let's say if you are staying at the red light, red traffic lights, it's gonna be like, probably 2 seconds, like from 0 to 2 seconds, you will start, riding the bike really quickly. So it's like really quick and without any exaggeration. And I know it is really important for those people who love to sleep a lot, probably in the morning. And then if the speed actually hits like 85 kilometers an hour, and you live pretty far from your work on office, or maybe you're a university student and your dormitory is far from the school, or maybe you live with your parents, or maybe you just rent a flat, doesn't matter. Anyway, so if you need to go to a place that is probably pretty far from your house, or maybe from the office or whatever, you shouldn't be worried that the car is not fast enough. It is fast, so it's gonna start, driving really good, and you shouldn't be worried that the battery will go low, or just the TAILG e-bike is gonna be turned off in the middle of the way. The battery works really good. It is good enough for, you know, for driving from Monday to Friday to office and back, and then to have, you know, some parties or meetups with your friends or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Then again, if you woke up in the morning, you understand that you have only 1 bar of battery left, and you're like probably, well, if you are a user of one of the other e-motorcycles, you can probably understand that it's not going to be enough for you to get to the office, or then or probably you should be worried that the charging is going to be, you know, for like, probably it's going to take a long time. It never will happen to our TAILG e-motorcycle, because it's like when you go, let's say, I don't know, let's say probably you leave 20 minutes ride away from your work, and then in the morning you wake up, you have low battery on your e-motorcycle, you can drive to your company, and then in the afternoon or maybe noon break, you will have like, you know, for how long you have it, like probably an hour. I'm not quite sure. You can let me know in the comment section. And you just can take your motorcycle to, you know, for an hour charging. It will get like, you know, 50% of power. So literally you can plan all of your life in the evening after work. You can not be worried. You shouldn't be worried like you have no battery. Go back to you know, to home or to meet your friends or somewhere. It's like literally can charge up to 50% only during your lunch break, let's say, and then you can, I know, go somewhere, like, you know, have fun after work, and then to see all of this stuff. Yeah, after the I know a lot of people love to spend a lot of time after work, you know, having fun and enjoy all of your life and all of those things. And as for the TAILG, it's like, you know, I am actually a new rider, so it, well, when I got my first e-bike, it was TAILG, and then I can't drive a car, and for me it was like, you know, I was really worried that I would be probably so slow to learn how to ride it, and I now can 100% be sure and tell you that if you're a new rider, it's going to be completely okay for you to learn how to ride this e-bike. So, well, as I showed you already, it's like easy to you know, navigate. Well, first of all, there is navigation here, so you can see it on the screen. You shouldn't be worried, and you can literally put your cell phone somewhere to, well, probably to the storage boxes we have here on the left, or to the storage box which is here. And then when you start learning how to ride it again, it's like the brakes are here, like on a bicycle, literally. Well, most of people can ride a bicycle, right? Then we have also the speed stuff. Again, if you don't want to, you know, probably if you're even a new rider, but you really want to start, you know, riding really fast, you can just go for the third, let me see how it, yeah, here it is, gear 3 or 2 or 1. Then you go for, yeah, you can ride it fast, but again, traffic rules, don't forget to follow them. And if you are a new rider like I was, yeah, probably you can start with not really high speed. Again, safety first. Remember about your helmet as well. Where it is, here it is. This is the helmet we have. Again, you can choose the way, the one that you love the most. Yeah, this one actually looks pretty cool. I love the colors as well. But yeah, all of the girl stuff. Then we go yeah, again, as I mentioned, it's easy to learn how to ride it. It's not like a car or all of this stuff. Then we go for, well, the storage. Well, it is enough, again, as I mentioned. For example, if we have the Citroen here, so if you go for, I don't know, for camping, or maybe you're gonna spend a day at the beach, and then you can put all of those, like, you know, what can you take, like your swimsuit, the towels, like, you know, some drinks as well, maybe even a little box with ice. Everything should be like, again, snacks, all of that stuff. It should be enough to put it here to this trunk. Again, surely not to the little storage place on the left side. But yeah, actually it's not that little. You can even put, what do we have? Oh, we even have the keys inside. So yeah, why not? We can see one here as well, so we can use it for unblocking the e-motorcycle, and then yeah, what we have this, the sound here as well. Anyway, so you can put it there, and then apart from that, you can even put a drink there as well. Probably a cup of coffee should be enough to put there, but yeah, again, the coffee might be split. Also, what I love about TAILG and what the company pays attention to while creating the e-motorcycles is that, well, especially people from Italy actually mentioned that a lot to us, like in the feedback. Again, we really love to learn the feedback, and we love people sharing their experience with TAILG with us, and then we like even the design we can create actually according to what people need. But one really important thing is that when people are, like what I mentioned is what is really important for us is that the seat is actually pretty big. So if you can probably see it here, if you are riding a bike yourself, like it is completely enough. But if you are, gonna take a ride to your maybe a coworker, or to your, I don't know, let's say girlfriend or boyfriend, or to your loved ones, or to or even taking your child to school. So it is completely enough here, the space. So you shouldn't be like, you're gonna be afraid that someone is gonna fall down. And then yeah, still it's gonna be like, really comfortable for you. And then if well, let's say for some people it's not really nice when they are too close to others or stuff like that. I know we know it is important. So here we have enough space, and if someone actually wants to give a drive to a friend, or to a coworker, or to a child, or to a relative, or whatever, to anyone, it should be completely okay with TAILG. Then we go for charging. Charging is actually pretty easy and pretty fast. Again, we have really nice battery here. We have, let's say, then it's like probably gonna be yeah. Well, again, yeah, we know that when we're talking about those kind of so-called green travel, and sometimes it happens, like, people do worry that if it is really nice to the to nature, to our nature, and to the planet, and to the future, all that stuff, so it should be not really nice to people. Not at all. It's like we've been selling like a lot of vehicles. Like, again, as I mentioned, like probably 15 millions a year, so it's like almost 35,000 stores globally, not only in Asia or China, but also like in Europe as well, in other countries. So we, like as I mentioned, we have like some projects in Uganda as well. So actually been selling a lot. And if it was not easy to charge, or it would take a long time, people probably would never choose TAILG, right? So we have, if we're talking about the batteries, then we have, it's like I actually don't really remember, let me ask my coworker, but it charges like I normally don't use TAILG for long distance ride, but for me it's like a go to work and go back, and then probably go for some groceries when I'm too lazy to pick something online. But it's like, it takes me probably, well, I would say that 5 days a week for me riding, it's okay for one charge. So it all depends surely on you, but then if also you drive, well, yeah, again, the speed might be like up to, let's say, 120 or 150 kilometers an hour, but it's not like allowed in all of the countries. Maybe pay, yeah, safety first. Please pay attention to all of those, traffic rules, because sometimes, well, yeah, it's not like we want you to drive to ride our e-bike, like, faster than it is allowed in your country. Please pay more attention to that. Then, if we're talking about, well, I would say it is an emergency. Like if you wake up in the morning and your child says, "You, mom or dad, I'm gonna be late for school," and you understand that you have only, like, not a lot of battery left. Now we have here like a lot of. In total, we have 5 bars of battery. Here we have 4 left, but if you wake up and you have only 1 left, and then your kid is gonna have an important exam at school, and well, we know the traffic in the morning is really harsh, so sometimes you can't even get the taxi, or maybe there are a lot of traffic jams. So for me, it would be an emergency if I can take my child to an important exam. With TAILG, it's gonna be still okay, because the battery, even 1 bar should be enough for you, and then you can charge it pretty quickly, as I mentioned, like, during a meal break, or like, let's say you have half an hour or an hour in between your activities, you can charge it as well. Even if you go for the grocery shopping, you can actually start charging for, well, grocery shopping, especially if you have a big family, it normally takes like a pretty long time, like, let's say a bit more than half an hour at least. Then while you're shopping, your your e-motorcycle can be charging as well, and you shouldn't be worried about, all of those taxi rates. Oh, well, the taxi is expensive in some countries, in all of the countries, I would say. And you shouldn't be worried about the fares of that. You shouldn't be worried about the gas prices. You shouldn't be worried about but you still should be worried about the place where to charge your e-bike, but it's much easier, right? And it will take a lot of, worries out of your life if the only thing you should take care is just the battery level of your e-motorcycle. Well, actually, yeah, the hump seat, you love that, right? I really love that a lot. Again, it provides support like for your spine, so it can help you keep the posture as well. So if you're going out on your adventure for a weekend or somewhere, yeah, like you want to, I don't know. So this one is S92 Pro. Yeah, this is the Pro version. So yeah, surely the hump seat is much better than not the Pro one. So if you go on a ride, somewhere, weekend adventure, let's say, you can be sure that you can still have probably, well, I would even say relaxed posture, so you wouldn't feel like, having tension somewhere. Especially if, well, for me, the problem is the neck and the spine as well, surely, but with these S92 Pro TAILG e-motorcycle, it's still completely okay. Yeah, I have the same one, but another color. But this color is actually completely okay, but if you live in the area where it rains a lot, for me, it's like, I'm too lazy to clean it. But it's still completely okay, so you can use the, the cloth, and then just should be okay. Well, yeah, it is really nice. We love that a lot. It is faster than most of the bikes that use gas, just because it can speed up from 0 to 2.5 seconds. Cool. I love that. Well, literally, no, it's not like we have a lot of exaggerations here. It still works really fast. So again, it shouldn't be for a lot of people are standing and waiting for the green traffic light, and then you are just you stand there and you start in your car really, really slow. No, you don't have to worry about that. And well, I wouldn't say. About the battery life, well, yeah, as I mentioned, we have now 4 bars left here, and well, surely even if I drive to another city, it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be worried that it will take me, I don't know, halfway, and I will just have no battery and all of that stuff. It's like, eliminates, like, I would say range anxiety. So it's like, yeah, we have it here as well. It's like high capacity lithium battery. It's like 28 ampere. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's 28 ampere. So it will, if you ride, like, let's say normally in the city, and well, how do you ride normally in this city? Like 60 kilometers an hour, probably 65. It all depends on the lights for sure, but if the weather is, let's say, 25 to 26 degrees, then you can steadily keep, moving, I don't know, let's say up to 100 kilometers or 120 kilometers, still gonna be okay, no problem. One charge, again, is, as I mentioned, for the mild temperatures, not like too high, let's say not higher than 26, and then not too low. Still, it should be completely enough. One charge for your ride from, let's say, Monday to Friday, go to work and go back from work as well. Well, yeah, that happens sometimes when you have those, yeah. I don't know, concerned about the margin. Yeah, this is a good comment actually. As I mentioned, yeah, like we could have a lot of so-called cold emergencies when, as I mentioned, you, for example, taking your child to an important exam and you understand that you're run out of battery halfway. But yeah, sometimes emergencies are like this. Probably, I'm not quite sure if you saw the comment or not. It's like, having date and then yeah, just on the way back home after that, your car just have no power and you're in the middle of nowhere, which is also not really nice, right? I would also call that an emergency. And yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's really, oh, yeah, that's really nice. Oh, no. Yeah, as we started talking about the weather, again, surely, if you live in little, so-called severe weather conditions, when it is, I don't know, 30 degrees, well, 30 degrees is probably like normal summer, right? But anyway, so yeah, let me tell you, not the temperature that is nice to us, that we actually normally can, that we enjoy, let's say probably 22 to 26 degrees, then probably, surely, well, not even probably, yeah, surely it's going to take you a bit longer to charge or to be shorter to ride. Then if you live in the area where it rains a lot, as I mentioned, we saw a lot in Asia, let's say, Thailand, when it's rainy season, still it's gonna be the brakes. Yeah, that's what I started talking about. It's like when you live in the area where it rains a lot, or maybe, but any area can actually rain a lot sometimes, especially in summer. You shouldn't be worried about the brakes, so they work really well. Even, well, surely we've been through a lot of crash tests. Because again, for us it is really important that safety first. So that's why I mentioned, like, many times today, that we always need to follow the traffic rules. And then if we're talking about the rain, weather, and surely the brakes are gonna be working really well. Again, this is the way they work. There is no slippery, so there are some accidents that happen because of that reason. Because of the rain weather and the brakes working not nice, so the wheels can slip, and then all of that stuff. Let's not mention that actually, but with TAILG it still works completely okay. If we're talking about the weather, No, the quality is actually good. Well, I really do wonder how hot it is there if you ask me that question. Surely it wouldn't melt. I mean, the material is really nice. It's not like it's gonna be melt because of the sun. But yeah, maybe you live somewhere close to the sun, who knows? As for helmet, again, guys, really, really important. So you need to, you know, to pay attention to that. And if you don't want someone to steal it, for example, which might happen in some places, surely we have the this part. So it is. I will even show you that it is actually completely big enough to put your helmet here. Like, yeah, see. So it's there. So without any worries, if you don't want to, yeah, if you don't want to keep it here, just put it there to the trunk, so you shouldn't be worried that someone steals that. As for the, let's say probably.
Is all you can show them the well sound. Use a microphone to open the car and maybe it will help.
Maybe.
Yeah, let me try this.
Well, we can try actually. Let me first start the engine here. We started that. We used the mic.
Show me the microphone.
Here you go.
Yes, guys, hear about it.
Then one more.
Can you guys hear that? One more time.
So
This is
like
second.
The one. And
Yeah.
then the third one, the third gear.
Yes, start here.
Go, start. The sound is not as big as we have on the gas ones, so it is really, really nice.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Again, the brakes really work well, even if you have the third gear and then the speed is really high, and even if it rains, still completely okay, no worries. As for the what I started to the weather conditions and the place where you live in. So, for example, let's say if you live somewhere in Vesuviana, probably like it's pretty hot place in summer, right? And you love your e-motorcycle and you love riding this to work and back home, and then to have a short ride on the weekend, that's completely okay if you go for, even in summer, for one charge per working week. Should be no worries. And again, as I mentioned, if one day, well, probably you had a really nice party yesterday and you woke up in the morning and you see just you have one battery left, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna be late for my work and I can't get the taxi because it's like, let's say, Monday morning. Don't be a trouble for you, so you shouldn't be worried about that at all, because you can actually have a drive to your work should be enough. Well, as long as your work is not in another city, like 300 kilometers away, and then you can have a charge during your meal break. Like, I'm not quite sure how long you have it, probably half an hour or maybe 1 hour. 1 hour surely is better because you can charge it for longer. Or maybe you can have a charger like, when you just go to the office and the car keeps charging downstairs. I'm not quite sure about the conditions there, the environment there. I personally do it this way. I always keep forgetting about charging it, and then I just go to the office and start charging, during the morning work. It's normally almost to 100, or maybe just 100 from almost 0 till my noon break. So at noon I can actually, after the meal, or I can actually have a right to have a cup of coffee, which I really love. And then again, the storage place is big enough, so you can put there your, let's say, your helmet first, then probably your laptop as well. Let's say, for how big it can be, I don't know, probably 15-inch. So, the normal laptop should be enough to put here. Then you can have a cup of coffee as well. Okay, and then you can actually follow us then it's not like we were trying our best, and a lot of people don't really know a lot of things about the brand, especially in Europe, because it's pretty popular in Asia. And then when we were talking about European market, and we know that we sell quite good in Italy, people love that, but about other countries, probably they not aware of all of the features our motorcycles have. So you can just subscribe to us, and actually I'm gonna tell you a little secret. We're gonna have a giveaway soon. Yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. But you will love that, guys. So subscribe to us on all of the social media, and you can actually see the way we are, having all of those connections with the followers. And then again, guys, giveaway. I love them a lot. So subscribe to our channel and our accounts everywhere, and everywhere, like everywhere. And you're gonna get more information about e-bikes, our e-bikes actually. So no, well, probably it's gonna be tomorrow. Well, I guess it's gonna be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, anyway. As for lights, again, we talked a lot about the rainy weather, and I mentioned that we have here's the light. I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but yeah. Anyway, for example, if you need to turn left or right, you can also, give the sound. You can see it here, the way it blinks, so there is sound as well, and also you can see the lights. Then to the left it works the same. Then we can have, if we, well, again, we mentioned safety first. We do care about our own safety, and we do care about the safety of other people, all of the people in the traffic. So we can have the long distance light, and we have the short distance light as well. Again, even for those who are new riders like I was, it is easy to understand and start using, because it's just a few buttons here. It's not like a lot. I already showed you. Then we have the sound here as well. Yeah, it is okay. Let's say the sound, the volume is good enough to hear for all of those, people around you on the road. But it is a little bit too big if you're too close to it and in a silent place like I am. But anyway, so yeah, we have it. And then what do we also have this here. S for hello.
Wow.
One more time. Eh? Why doesn't it talk to me another? Why does it talk to me only once? Hello. Really nice. One more time. Hey. Doesn't want to say hello. Well, at least I understood hello. What guys you understood, just let me know. If I'm not mistaken, I just heard Korean. something 입니다, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, even it can talk to you, right? We understand it. As for the navigation, I'm not quite sure if you can show it here or no. No, the navigation here, the map. Well, I guess since we're not on a ride now, it is a little bit difficult to show, but probably if you do really worry about that, just let us know. And if you're interested in that, well, first of all, you can go to our store, no problem. Again, we have like a lot of stores globally, like almost 48,000. I'm not quite sure, but like really a lot. So you can go to our store. You can also ask us in the comment section, and we'll send you the video. And maybe next time we'll try. Because yeah, again, we're not able to have it right here. The place is too small for that. And it's a little bit difficult to have a live streaming on the real road. Again, because of the traffic rules, all of this stuff. But again, guys, understand that we have, we produce like 15 million vehicles a year. Like 15 millions. It's bigger than, well, there are some cities that don't even have a million living there, people. So 15 millions all over the world is like, I don't know, 90 countries, I guess, more than 90 countries. So people really love them. Like I would say people absolutely love them. If they wouldn't buy that much, like every year, it's not like in total 15 millions. It's like every year we sell and we produce and sell 15 millions electronic bags. So we have. Well, the technology is actually, yeah, power saving as well. It's not like we want people to have a right and to have less worries during their life. So, well, especially modern, well, I never lived like, let's say 100 years ago. I really do believe people had their own worries before, but modern life, we need to worry about a lot of things. Even, for example, before we didn't have any cell phones and laptops, so we shouldn't be worried. Well, before, like I didn't have, I was like growing up in the society and where we all have cell phones and laptops. So for me, it's like everyday worry. But for some people, let's say who lived like 40 years ago, or let's say 80 years ago, they didn't have any worries about that. So the only thing that should they worried is just electricity at home probably. So they would never think about charging anything. And for me and for a lot of you guys as well, living in a place in a world where we need to charge our laptops, our cell phones, our earphones. What else do we need to charge? We need to charge our watches as well sometimes, so we need to pay more attention to that. And we are trying to do the product, TAILG tries to do the product that actually will take less worries to your life, actually will bring less worries. So the technologies here are energy saving, so when you're trying to to get a vehicle for you for your everyday life activity, it is a really good one. So you shouldn't be worried like every day about charging. Again, for like normally if you go to your office or you go back from the office, it takes you just one charge per week is going to be completely okay. So you should be think about that. Also about all of the let's say, for example, worries about the prices. Yeah, as I mentioned, for example, gas prices, or taxi prices, or parking prices as well, which is really important. So, for example, if you have a car, you need to be worried about the parking place and all of the stuff. With with motorcycle is much better, right? So it should be like that. Yeah, a lot of people feel anxiety about that, so we are trying our best to do the product that will not take you, into all of those, worrying world. Less worries is better for our mental health as well, and even for our body health while driving, because we have a lot of, well, sometimes it can be somewhere in your body as well. The seat. Well, again, I already showed you the seat. The seat is actually really nice, so it's like it's really really comfortable even for long distance ride. I never experienced that honestly. So for me, like the longest distance I rode the bike was probably 100 kilometers. So it's not like that long, right? So for me, but even during that time, I didn't feel like I have some troubles with my posture, or I have, felt pain in my spine, or or neck, or pelvis, or somewhere. Like it's all completely okay. The only thing I was worried actually before getting a bike for myself was the helmet, because I was really worried about the hair and all that stuff. But still, like I got used to that. Safety first. We need to have it all the time. Once, well, yeah. The only thing is that in the car is better that you don't need to use it. You don't need to wear it. But still, surely if you have, yeah, remember to have one for your kid as well. Especially if you normally, or not even normally, or even one time you take your kid to school, having a ride on the e-bike, just remember to have a helmet for your kid as well. And again, here in the storage box, the space is enough even for 2 helmets, so no worries. The one, for example, for you and for your kid, or for you and for your boyfriend or girlfriend, or I don't know, wife or husband or whatever, or friend or coworker. I know that if we're talking about Asia, it's gonna be completely okay if you put your own one here. If we're talking about Europe, that's probably would be better if you, well, again, Asia also depends where, would be better if you put them to the space, to the storage. Again, space is completely enough. Then if you're, yeah, yeah, that's what I mentioned. If we're talking about safety first, especially if you have long hair, and if you're having, let's say, a ride like 85 kilometers an hour, so it's a pretty fast ride. So your hair might be, I don't know, might affect the vision you have. So it's always really important to have the helmet on, and our TAILG has really nice ones. Then. Where do people can? Well, it depends on where you live actually. So, but it's not a problem for charging that. It's not like it needs the special charging place, like let's say some e-cars. It's much easier for the e-bikes. Let me just turn off the power. Again, you can hear the sound when you turn on, and this is the sound when you hear the turn on the power, and this is the sound when you turn off the power. Then we also have, again, guys, please be ready. Here there's gonna be the sound that we have for letting people around you and cars around you and everyone around you that you are on their way. It's like this way. Be ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
go for it. You said you're ready. I've told you. This one. So the sound is actually, the volume is actually pretty okay, and it wouldn't be like people don't hear you or they don't understand where you are. Then what else? What we have about the sounds? Then we change the gear. We also have the sound. Probably you can hear that as well. Then we have the sound just to let people know that you're having the back side ride, the reverse one. Also, when you are having your turn, this also again, please pay attention. Here is the light as well. Then we have to another side too. Yeah, the charging is really fast. I told you, like ultra fast. Like probably it's gonna take you an hour till I don't know, till let's say 50% of battery. In total, we have 5 bars of them, so two and a half. You can see it here. Then, if we're talking about, well, again, if we're talking about the not the severe living conditions when it's too hot or too hot in your area. But again, even if you live in the area where it's pretty cold, let's say, I don't know, maybe minus 20 degrees. Well, I wouldn't actually, to be honest, I wouldn't ride the bike when it is minus 20 degrees, but it is still gonna be working okay, and the charging is gonna be okay. With the only problem is that I would personally feel really, really cold about that. As for the other thing, when we are trying to have the speed one, you can also hear it as here. This was gear 2. Then we also have gear 1 and, well, gear 3 as well. Then we have this one, hello. Not quite sure what exactly it says. I just understand hello, but maybe you understand. You can just let me know in the comment section. The TFT display. So yeah, it shows you the navigation. Well, again, sorry, we cannot show it here because we're not riding it right now. The weather as well, by the way, we can see it here. Yeah, so we can see the speed, we can see all of this stuff. And so you actually don't need to, if you're talking about the weather, let's say, and yeah, we even have the mirror here. If we are, if you're having a ride with your friend, and then you guys are, well, your friend's probably too bored, you can even see the movie here. To check the route, to see the movie, to listen to music as well without any troubles. It still works good. But again, guys, I'm talking really seriously. Safety first. Please don't use the screen like you know, the mean of you know, having fun. It's still, first of all, the mean that shows you the speed, the information about the distance, all of that stuff. Again, since we have cameras as well, we can see what's going on the back side and on the front one. So while having a right back, you remember to just let people know around with the sound that you are here, and you're having, let's say, what you're having. You're having the right now, so people wouldn't be too worried about that. Well, I wouldn't say it takes like. Well, it actually depends on how old your, you know, elderly person is, but I wouldn't say it is a trouble. Again, as I mentioned, the seat is actually pretty soft, but still, it wouldn't change the shape if you sit for too long. Let's say for an hour, for a year or two. It is big enough, so it should be enough for a few people here sitting. It is soft, it is comfortable, it supports your spine as well, and then probably I will show you the way they, let me just show you the way it looks. So here you can see from this side probably, no, this one would be better, I guess. So this is the way it looks here on the side. The materials are a little bit different. Maybe we'll show you a little bit later with another camera. So the seat is really big. So if you take a ride for, I don't know, if you're taking your kid to school, or you're, again, as we mentioned, the elderly person, just let us know in the comment section how old that person is and how energetic, but still should be okay. Here is also the thing that supports this the spine, so if you should be worried that the person is going to be fall, you know, down there, even if the speed is really high. So the quality is really good. It wouldn't move. I mean, it will move only with the motorcycle together. So if you, I don't know, you have sit here and someone sits here, should be not a trouble. And if you're worried that other people are too close to you, you shouldn't be worried as well, because the space is completely enough, and this part of the motorcycle will never let that person fall down, hopefully. Well, yeah, I guess it is possible to fall down only if the person wants to, but still, like, it's high enough actually, so it's not like it's too low or things. Probably it's not really good idea to put your back there, as long as it is not, well, because the back can just fall to the side. And still, I believe it is better if you put your back and laptop and all of this stuff here. Again, it is big enough to put, like, you know, a few helmets there, like, let's say, for example, you're and your kids, or you're and your, I don't know, partners or somewhere. And then also, well, I would say like 15-inch laptop should be with a back, should be also fit there as well. Then we just put it this way. You can see even, I actually don't even know how to show you the size of this, but yeah, if we're talking about helmet, it should be 1 and 2, a bit more than 2 of them should be stored here. So the space is really big, and if you can let your kid or elderly person or your, you know, coworker or somewhere just sit there as well. Yeah, I really love the way it looks like actually. It's super cool, right? I love the colors. What colors we have actually? You win. Well, yeah, normal. Okay.
You can get the sticker, change the color.
Well, actually, yeah, it depends. If you don't really feel like, especially if you buy this for your kid as well, you can. Well, not for your kid, but for riding, for giving a ride to your kid. I know that well, actually, we need to mention again that sometimes people do not consider e-motorcycles being, you know, well, I would say so-called not important, but really serious vehicles, so they can they can let the kids ride and all of that stuff. Guys, again, follow the traffic rules in your area. If teenagers are not allowed, teenagers are not allowed to ride a bike, don't let them, please. Again, if you do worry, or your kid, or you do worry about the color, or for some people it's really important, you can put some stickers here on the white side. There should be visible enough, so here as well, without any troubles, but not to the lights place. Yeah, then we go with what else we have here. What else didn't I mention actually? So if we're talking about the lights, first of all, let me turn on the battery here. What we have, can we actually show this part again?
Yeah.
I want to show what we, please help me, I need the second camera. Go, go, go. So I just want to show that we have a lot of information for the here it is. So we start the engine here, and then here's the way. If you want to your storage box open, you need to just turn it to the left side. Again, this is the way the key looks like. You just put it there, then you start your engine. Please pay attention here. So this is, you can see the whole information about all of the stuff we have, the battery, the charging information. Here it is. So the speed, then we have the distance. Where is it? Here it is, the distance. Here is the information, one more moment. Here's the information about the light, the way it is, if it is long distance light or the close one. Also, we have information about turning right or turning left as well. Here it is. Then we have this is the battery level. Then we have, well, surely this is the speed. I can show you that the way that it starts, right? So this is gear 2. Then we change to gear 3 as well. So here it is. Wow. We're trying our best not to have a right now here. Then what else didn't I show you? This is the way it says hello, hello. Cool, right? This is the klaxon here. Ready?
Ready.
I'm always not ready for that sound, so I'm trying my best not to use that. So
Neighbor P means park.
for the parking one, the letter P here. Then we, again, guys, one more time. Here is the area for the key, right? So here is in front we have the storage box. As for storage, let's say here is, well, first of all, we have here the keys. You can actually see the way it looks like. All of the things here. And then it is like, big enough to put the cell phone as well there. Well, then
Huge space.
Bye-bye. Yeah, not enough for putting the helmet. As for the helmet, let me show you again the storage area here. Here it is. It's actually big enough. The quality is okay. If you put, I don't know, if you're having a, yeah, here it is. We put one, then it should be enough to put the next one. If we're talking about the laptop, the space is also completely okay. I don't know, just to show you how big it is, maybe it would be easier if I show you the cell phone. Yeah, a few ones we just put there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you have no questions about that, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
And yeah, this area as well, please. So if you're worried that someone will fall down, you shouldn't be worried about that. It's actually pretty soft, so it's really, it wouldn't be like, like it feels bad for this, for what? For your back, for someone's back. I guess if you ride a bike and if you sit here, then there's like a pretty big space here left. It wouldn't be like, you need to lie riding a bike, so it should be okay. Yeah, thank you. Let us just go back for that. Here are the lights, the electronic scooter, the power here, and then let me move back here. Here I am. We are gonna talk about. Yeah, we love that. This one is S92 Pro, the Pro version. The feature premium. Well, yeah, it's literally like you can explore the world with that, and then it's not like you can only explore the city of your own, because it is again suitable for long distance ride, and the speed might be up to 100. What do we have here? The warnings here actually, this is the place for brakes fluid, so when you maintain the yeah, I understand your worries about that, but still, like when even if it is rains, the brakes are working okay. For me, it was actually a really big worry, because well, I'm living in the area where it rains a lot, like not every day, but a lot, especially when it is typhoon seasons. But still, it is like pretty good, and I wouldn't say it really affects my life or adds some, worries to my life. TAILG, yeah, this is TAILG S92 Pro. The Pro version comes only in white color. We have, but again, as we mentioned, if you want to change it, you can go for some stickers here. You can put them all around, and then maybe you can even have, I don't know, maybe you can, you want to, change the color with some paints. Why not? Actually, maybe your kid even can help you with that. So it might be a big, family adventure, and well, before the big family adventure, you can have some fun together. It is easy to clean, so it depends actually on what material you're using, for sure. Then we go for the. No, I wouldn't say it's nice. It's soft. I love this. It's like, sitting on this, and then, having a ride. It's again, the brakes are quite okay, so you can change the speed here. Then, well, yeah, surely not sitting like I'm sitting right now, but sitting normally. As for, it's not like it should be only one way, right? It is safe. It is really safe. It is, especially the brakes again I mentioned. I'm not quite sure about other people, but I was always worried about the brakes like a lot. They work really well even if it snows. Yeah, but it's not like if the road is really slippery, surely like nothing would gonna work. If it is rains, it's okay. And if let's say, for example, if you're traveling or you're using your car somewhere in Thailand, and then there is a wild animal running into the road, and you are, by two sides of you is a forest. Yeah, surely there might be someone. You can hit the brakes, and the car is gonna stop. The motorcycle is gonna stop like really fast, without any slippery. So you shouldn't be worried that your life is not safe anymore. As for the a lot, like yeah, as I mentioned, we have a new factory in Vietnam. It's like more than 40,000 square meters. We produce like a lot of the vehicles there. And if we're talking in general, it's like we produce and sell more than 15 million e-bikes a year. 15 millions, imagine that, guys. 15 millions is like I'm not quite sure if in my city we have here 15 million people living. I guess not. So that's really a lot. People do trust our brand, and TAILG is really gives another standards for Chinese brands in the world. Again, as I mentioned, the Mountain Everest summit there with our mountain engineers team. Like, so they actually had a long distance ride, and as if you're talking about mountains, again, you should guys understand it might be slippery in some areas. In most of the areas, I do believe. I'm not into mountains, so sorry guys. I wouldn't even go there by walk, not even by my e-motorcycle, but they did that with our TAILG, and then yeah, they were completely okay without any problems and any troubles if they want to go there. And again, as I mentioned, the speed as well. So normally, like in the city, it is like, let's say 100, oh, like less than 100 probably, because of all of the traffic lights. If someone goes to a high-speed area, if you are allowed in your country or in the area where you're traveling, so it might be up to 150 kilometers an hour, which is surely really far, but surely really fast. But I'm not, for example, in my area, I can't really understand if we can, where exactly we can have a ride that fast. But yeah, sometimes it happens to those people who live in the not so crowded areas, or in the areas with high speed roads for the where electronic bikes are allowed. Um, yeah, surely you need to use the helmet. Without helmet is not possible. I'm trying to see what we have here as well. Again, we have navigations here, we have weather information, we have information about the lights, we have the yeah, again, the lights are here, the front and the back one. I think battery level is again back to 5, which is good. So we can see the lights here when we are having the turn, when we need to turn. Then we have yeah, elderly people are gonna enjoy it as well. But well, again, yeah, it's not the like they have to ride. Oh, like surely, yeah, we have the 3 gears here, and then with the speed might be really high, but it doesn't necessarily mean the person who rides this bike should, ride with that speed, right? So, for example, if we go for the gear 1, and then we just, start riding that. Yeah, I guess it's not like the person has to ride like really fast. Still okay. Then hit the brakes on the 2 sides. Then yeah, let you know people hear that you're around with the klaxon sound. Again, I'm not really into turning that on in the area like as small as we are having here, but because the sound is really really loud. But anyway, it is good on the road, so everyone can hear you, and if there is someone crossing the road and not in the correct place or just in front of your motorcycle, should be it should be good for them to hear that. It's not like they would be able to say, oh, there were no sound or something. There was. The sound was like so everyone can hear that. As for navigation, yeah, surely it works with the maps provided by your country. So it depends on where exactly you're riding, but the GPS and all of this stuff works well. Can you? Yeah, sure. You can have the music as well. Some movies, or why not? Actually, it's like I would say for why I do consider a TAILG e-motorcycle nice for me, is just because I'm a bit too difficult to pay attention to a lot of devices. So for example, if I normally I love my watches and I can see the time on them, but then surely for that reason I can also use my cell phone, right? For that purpose. Sorry. So as for example, when I ride my bike, I want to see what time it is, or I want to see the route, or I want to see where exactly I need to drive, on which direction, on which side, or I want to see the temperature, for example, the weather. I don't really feel like it is okay for me to just, to look at my cell phone. Surely we can have the place to put the cell phone as well. And we have mirrors here as well. Yeah, probably guess you understand, on the two sides, so it is nice to the right. You can always see what's going on the side, on the back of you. As for the information that I mentioned right now, you can always see it on the screen. So on the display, so the TFT display always here for you with all of the information about the speed, the weather, the time, the distance, the gear, what else? The battery level as well, the lights, if they are the long distance or short one. You can see it always on the display, so there is no need for you to use your cell phone and pay more attention to that. Again, if you are like I am not really easy to spread attention to a lot of devices, especially while riding a bike, TAILG is really good option for you because you can see all of the important information on the display, so you shouldn't be worried about that. And your cell phone can be just there. It's not like, I know that some of the e-motorcycles, they don't have the storage here on the upper side. They only have the storage down the seat, on the tank. It's I really love about TAILG that it is here. Like literally, again, those important things like keys, or your cell phone, or I don't know what else is important, or maybe a little bag, like the one that, for example, for me, when I'm having a ride, it is not really comfortable to have a bag on my body, so I prefer to put all of the things to this storage box. If it is the small one, surely if it is the big one, here's like enough space to put it there. As for the what can we use this one for? I do believe that we can put, for example, if your, let's say if the storage box here, storage area is full here, and you still have, for example, your kids, I don't know, for example, your kid goes to school and you need to give a ride to him or her, you can just put the school bag here. Here's the place where you can just put it, and then like if it has this kind of thing, then you can just put it there, and then no one, well, it wouldn't affect the ride because there is also the area where it can stay, and it wouldn't move and fall down just because it is connected to this part. Then we have, what else do you have? It's lithium battery. It's the power saving one, the lithium one, so it's not, Charlie has been through a lot of crash tests. It's not like we're trying to create something new and then just put it to the market without testing that. Again, safety first. And surely we have, like, it's low carbon mobility, right? So our, TAILG Technology Group wants to become a leader in that industry, and tries our best to do that. We are doing really huge moves. We have a lot of manufacturers bases around the world, and then again, we're producing 15 million vehicles a year. It's 35,000, a bit more than 35,000 now stores globally, and we have already served more than 46 million of users. So people really do buy TAILG e-motorcycles in more than 90 countries, in many places, not only in Asia. Surely mostly we started with China, and then in China we have a lot of people using our e-motorcycles in big cities, for example Shenzhen, or Shanghai. It's the areas where people prefer the e-bikes, and if I'm not mistaken, for example, in the city of Shenzhen, the gas bikes are not allowed. And anyway, so people prefer to get this one because it is energy saving, it is good for long distance drives. The speed is also pretty high, and then yeah, we're doing that really good. really proud for the company that I'm working for. um, where is it? The mountain one. Yes, as I mentioned, I'm personally not into mountains, but I know that the Chinese engineering team, they went to the summit of Mount Everest, so they had a really good performance there, and TAILG was really of a big help there. And if we're talking about as we mentioned, mountains are the part of our nature, and we provide the clean the clean environment stuff, and then we are worried about that a lot. So it is important for us to be let's say, to be more attentive to all of those things. But yeah, we do care not only about the nature, but also about our users. It's not like nature first, but we don't care about those who are gonna be our customers. Still, we have a lot of, we sat Global E-Mobility Research Institute. We have a lot of those kind of factories that we pay a lot of attention to those kind of productions. We have a manufacturing base in Vietnam. It's like 40,000 kilometers, even square kilometers, even more. It's like, well, let's say the capacity is probably 300 or even more than 350,000 vehicles a year. The one that we have in Vietnam, it's really huge. So, and since we sell like 15 millions a year, that one is considered to be really good. So, and all of this for the better and greener future. No, 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 no. If you, yeah, surely, I mentioned a lot of times that it is suitable for long distance travel, but not only. Surely it saves you, like, let's say, money, it saves you time, it saves you hustle as well, like no more traffic jams, no more high gas prices, or what else, the taxi prices as well. But still, it is good enough for those who travel just around the town, or take a kid to school, or maybe you want to take your partner to work, and if you're staying just home and working remote, then probably, let me just turn it off for now. We're not showing you that again. This is the key. It's really small and really nice, I would say. Just put it back. Then if you want your life in a city to become easier, it is a good option for you. So yeah, if you want to travel somewhere around the area, it is a good option for you as well. If you want to go somewhere to another city, or to the beach, or to the forest, or for camping, it's also good for you. And it's not like I mentioned that just because many motorcycles are not good enough for traveling to let's say to another city, or they cannot get the speed that TAILG can get, because our e-motorcycles, literally, as I mentioned, if you hit up the speed up to, let's say, 150 kilometers an hour, I guess it's a bit a lot even for a car. I mean, if we're talking about the life in the city. If we're talking about those high-speed ways, then probably, but still, it's going to be a bit a lot. Really cool if you're in hurry, and if you're, but again, guys, safety first, safety first. So we always need to mention that. We have our motor. Yeah, this is with a weak power of 5,000 volt here, and then with it's what we'd say. Yeah, 2.5 seconds to start the right. And again, if we're the traffic light, waiting for that, just 2 seconds, a bit more, then you can just have a really quick one, the one forward, and then like without any exaggeration. But I personally, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but I know a lot of people who love to write really fast, and for them and who really value the time, because time is money, as we know, and sometimes it's really important to be able to get to work or to a meeting or to a school or somewhere with really high speed. So TAILG is really good for you as well. Yeah, again, this is S92 Pro. This is not the S92, this is the Pro version, the so-called next generation of e-motorcycles. And oh, thank you, that's really nice of you. Again, if you have any feedback, not only the good one, surely, if you have any things that you believe we need to improve, you're always welcome to let us know, either in comment section or DM to us or send us an email. You can even write a letter and send it to us, why not? We really love that. We really love people sharing experience, and so we always want to improve. It's not, again, I mentioned, we do care about people using our products. And since we have 15 million a year new vehicles, we surely want them to become better and better. And not only in the speed, you know, yeah, it should be okay in the city, like 65 kilometers an hour. It should be okay in the high-speed way, like up to 120 or 150 kilometers an hour. It should be like completely okay. If it is an elderly person who prefers, you know, those kind of mild riding, it's also fine, like for, like, let's say 45 kilometers an hour. And but still, there are things that can be improved, and that we want to become, we want them to make better. You can always let us know. I wouldn't say we're happy to receive the bad feedback, but surely it is of help, and we prefer to know the problems that our customers are having troubles with. If you guys, and honestly, we love to hear the good feedback as well. So if you are, yeah, like, let's say, if you just really enjoy our tailed motorcycle, just guys, probably you can send us a few messages or just DM to us or in comment section as well. When I always hear that those kind of good things, I'm always feel so happy, and it's really heartwarming as well. And maybe you can share actually in the comment section the things about your emergencies. As I mentioned, yeah, we had the emergency situation when after the date, the guys literally got stuck in the middle of the way with another e-motorcycle just because the battery is off. And I mentioned also another thing is about taking your kid to school when you have, like for an important exam, when you have the car run out of battery in the middle of the way as well. This is an emergency that will probably never happen with our TAILG e-motorcycle. You can share the emergencies that happened to you. Well, again, yeah, I explain you what I mean by saying emergency in the comment section or in the DM to us. Also, guys, remember to subscribe, because we're gonna have a giveaway probably. Let me see. Well, as planned tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Just you can follow us, you can yeah, talk to us as well. We have actually a big team. I'm personally checking the DM as well, all of those messages. I love them. Well, the movies. Yes, I mentioned that you can sometimes watch the movies or some videos, or you know, everything on the screen. For example, if there is, I'm telling you guys, I'm living in the area where we have sometimes traffic lights like 120 seconds, like, or even the longer one was I saw here is like, it's actually close to my home. I really hate that area. It's like 170 seconds. We have to wait for the traffic light, and it is like, you know, really annoying. But with this e-bike, it is actually not a problem. You know why? Because you can mirror your phone screen. You can literally just, as I mentioned, surely there is the place where to put your cell phone. Here is the little storage box. And while waiting for the traffic light, you can just sit here and then open the box and just press the mirroring on your phone. So on the display, you can see the movies, you can see the videos, you can see the messages, so you can, I don't know, text someone that you're on the way or all this stuff just with using the e-bike display. Really cool, right? Again, as I mentioned, especially it is good for those areas that have really long, really long traffic lights. Really don't like talking about that because all the time I always stuck at the traffic lights. Like I'm not always fast enough. Even with I mentioned that the quality of this bike is really good and the speed might be really high. I'm just scared to ride it really fast. So for me, probably the biggest speed I have, it's like 70 kilometers. Yeah, I'm not into, the really fast riding. Yeah, the storage box is, it's 30 liters or 32 liters, so it is completely okay to put all the things inside. Even the, let's say, the little box with ice when you're having a day at the beach, you can put it there just with some maybe ice cream or the some drinks. I love coffee, actually, iced coffee, so even it might be just a nice box. For me it's gonna be good. If you, as I mentioned, yeah, it's not like a motorcycle for the use in the city. Like, for example, for giving a ride to your kid or to your coworker or to your family member. It's also a motorcycle that is good for traveling somewhere to the, to the beach or somewhere outside of the city for the, I don't know, picnic, or maybe you're gonna have, you're gonna have. Well, I'm not into I'm not those kind of people, but yeah, some people have to spend some, I don't know, have stay overnight in the forest and or on the mountain, all of the stuff. So this guy is always going to be of a help for that. Without any, again, slipperies, because even when we are talking about the roads in the mountains, in most of the cases they are pretty slippery, and if yeah, it should be okay. Even the brakes are gonna work well. If we are talking about, I really love the last line. the cool, yeah, that's really nice. Oh, the darker color. Well, I wouldn't say it's really bright here. We have actually gray. You can see it here. This is the gray part, so it's not completely white. You shouldn't be worried that it's gonna be really, really dirty, or it's and it is easy to clean because of the material. So you can use just wet wipes with some soap, or just wet wipes like we have those ones for the shoes. Still completely okay. So this one is. It's soft material, but this is still the one that is waterproof. Well, it should be waterproof, I guess. I mean, all of the e-motorcycles seats should be waterproof. I believe so. Then we have, yeah, you can see that it actually has the sign of us here, the brand one. So it's not like it is really like completely white and all of this stuff. But again, if you don't like the color, you can just, well, first of all, you can paint it. You can put some stickers as well. Yeah, people do a lot of this kind of stuff. Like, for example, your kid's favorite cartoon character you can put here. Or maybe you love some, music bands, or, all of this stuff. Anything, it might be anything. It's not like someone, but again, according to the laws of your country, there might be some, things that I'm not aware of. But anyway, so yeah, if you really, really, really want to get another color, and many people of your area have the same opinion, you can just let us know. It would be better if not in the comment section, but to just DM to us or even email, so we can collect information, and then we can try our best to have another color of the product. Yeah, this is S92 Pro version. The not Pro version, like if I'm not mistaken, has another color, the dark gray. But this one, I guess, looks cooler, and everyone can see you. Like, you know, surely if it was for, let's say, for example, red, people would pay more attention to you. But if it is white, and people still can see you clearly everywhere. And if you really do worry about the colors and the way you look like, you can even choose the helmet, I mean, of the color that you love. The blue one, for example, or, I don't know, red or green or whatever. We got a customer in Italy who gets the helmet in the colors of Italian flag, which also looks really, really nice. Well, yeah, those kind of little streets are actually suitable for these e-motorcycles like TAILG, because like, especially if we're talking about areas, about whole Italy, probably, like I don't know, even Vesuviana, that area, that a lot of streets are really small, and then if you drive a car, surely cars in some aspects are better. For example, they have air conditioning and all this stuff, but still they are not. You always need to be worried about the gas prices. You should be worried about the parking lots and just parking in places, yeah, and also the prices for them. You should be worried about the streets. If they are not big enough, then you will not be able to drive it, or maybe there is a car going to your direction, so you always need to pay attention to that stuff. If you just have a little e-motorcycle like TAILG, it's just not a trouble for you at all. You can always have ride everywhere you want, and then almost everywhere. Yeah, again, as I mentioned, even the mountains or the beach, and then it's still gonna be completely okay. As for the speed, the speed can be the same as the car speed. But again, because of the traffic lights, it's not like, even if you want to drive to ride like 150 kilometers an hour, you surely can, but you will cross like the distance, for example, between two traffic lights is, let's say, I don't know, a kilometer or maybe a bit more, or a bit less. It depends on the city and area. So surely you will cross that area really fast. But yeah, again, since we have that kind of nice display, you can just mirror your cell phone, and you can keep watching the videos you're watching, or you know, even to read a book. Why not? So if you are willing to wait on the traffic light. I'm personally not really into that, so I would prefer to, and again, I'm a bit too, I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I really don't really like fast riding. So for me, it's better to just keep, like, you know, 60 kilometers an hour, and then not to wait on the traffic lights, except for the one that they have close to my home. That one is really weird. You know, it even starts not with these seconds, but just with a letter H. Remember that one? It's really awful. Yeah, maybe I should consider changing the area of living. As for the parking, it's also good, because for TAILG you don't need to pay. Again, yeah, we have this key here, this one. So surely you, well, I know that there are customers who are worried that people might steal that. Yeah, I'm not worried about that here, but sometimes it happens. As for helmet, you can always put it down there, so no one will be able to open your storage box if you, as long as that one doesn't have a key of yours. You can put the key there. One moment. Okay. Just don't forget about the key. I actually know some people that keep forgetting about that. Even some of my family members. And then I can find my car key, my back key, but they're just literally are there in the box. As for this, yeah, again, we have 3 gears, so surely it can start riding really fast. It's not like it is always. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. I love that a lot. As for, again, for those who really do worry about the safety, as I do, and about all of those, traffic rules, all of that stuff, you guys remember that we have here the lighting information. So people who are riding the here we go. People who are riding the bike or cars on the same road, they will always know that you are planning to turn left or right with this sound. First of all, in the color, here is the, not the color, how is it called? The light, yeah, with all the lights and the sounds. Then the same one with the left one. Also, if you have your red back, it works. Then we have all of the information, the things about the lights, the front one, the long distance one, and the short one. Then we have the sound for sure. Please, I'm not gonna use that right now, okay? Because it's really loud for the place we're in. But if you want me to do so, just let us know in the comment section. All of the team here is actually always not ready for the sound. Even if I ask them, are you guys ready? No way. Still, because the sound is really, I would say the volume is big enough for the usage on the streets, on the big crowded roads. And yeah, here's the way we change the gear. This is the way it says the hello to you. Again, if you're leaving the area, which is pretty safe, you can put your helmet here on this side, while if, for example, you went for grocery shopping, you just put it here. If you're too worried that someone's gonna steal that, or something's gonna be something's gonna happen, maybe it fall down, you can actually put it even here. Here is the, as I mentioned, like the place where you can put the school bag, for example, or something like this. And also you can just put it to the storage box, if you really too worried about that. As for the well, it's really cool, but I do wonder how old your grandpa is. It's not like it is not suitable for those people who are really elderly or stuff like this, but it's just I'm personally wondering. Our company is actually really open to that, and we know that a lot of people are paying attention to the our planet safety, all of those green technologies. We also do care about that as well, and we do care about people's comfort in life. So if you guys want this to be, let's say, a part of your life, and you want to really enjoy this, the rides with your bikes, just go for our TAILG. Also, guys, remember to subscribe. We're gonna have a giveaway, not today, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. You'd better to subscribe to all of our accounts will be better. the more chances you have to get a gift from us. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna talk to you about them. As for the technologies, surely we keep keep improving them. It's like we're always working on. We have a really big team about that, and we really want the customers of us to have a good experience, to enjoy using that, to to be safe first, to be really safe. So we work a lot on the brakes. It doesn't mean that they're bad now. They're really good, but still we want we try our best to consider most of the conditions that you might live in, like all of the environment, the quality of the road, the weather conditions. It might be, again, not as so-called severe, but still it might be a rainy season, so all of that stuff. So if you prefer to use our TAILG e-bike for having a ride to the mountains or to the areas with not the good roads as we have in the city, you can always let us know, first of all. But and again, we kept using them without any troubles. And then surely we did consider a lot of things about that. but still there might be some exceptions. So just let us know in the comment section if there are some that you guys want us to improve or to add something, or maybe, as I mentioned, the display is good and we have even screen mirroring, but yeah, we don't. Well, you can see the book, you can see the videos there. If you read the book, you can just keep reading while waiting on the traffic lights, because, yeah, as I mentioned, you can have a really high speed, and then across the distance between one and the first and the second traffic light just really fast, and then you just stay there, and then just read a book, watch a video, send a message, why not, without even taking your cell phone out of your pocket or out of your bag. Just do the screen mirroring and then put the cell phone back to the storage box here. As for, it actually really suits to those who have no pockets. I don't have any on my jacket or on my skirt, so for me the storage box is really nice. I always put my cell phone and keys there, and sometimes even a cup of coffee. I have the small one for the espresso, like, really nice for the morning, right, when I need well, I am a good coworker. Sometimes I can even take some espressos for my coworkers and then just put them to the little storage box, because I'm just afraid that there are gonna be no espresso while it is in the big one. As I mentioned, the big storage box is like 30 or 32 liters, right? Yeah, it may be filled with a lot of espressos, right? But if you just put 2 or 3, it's still too big, so you can put them to the little storage box as well. Why not? And yeah, again, the space here on the seat is really big, so you can have give a ride not only to a kid but to another adult as well. It might be your coworker or a family member or just a friend or girlfriend or boyfriend. Why not? As for the battery, you also shouldn't be worried. You will never stop. Well, as long as there is at least 1 bar of battery, it should be enough for you to get to the office or go back. Yeah, why not? It doesn't matter where you exactly live, but only if the weather, like, let's say, the temperature is really high, like more than 50 degrees, then surely it's probably not be enough. But in normal mild weather conditions, it should be completely okay. As for the yeah, we're selling in more than 90 countries, so we sell like a lot. We have more than 45,000 users already. We support them, and then we have for the 45 million, sorry, no thousand. We have a big manufacturing base now in Vietnam, like more than 40,000 square meters. Then we have 350,000 vehicles that we can produce there a year. In total, we produce 15 million vehicles a year, so most of them, yeah, are having the new technologies. So, like, I mean, the greener ones. So we are trying to create the greener future, and not only the future, but only greener now, the present one. We have launched the institute discovering that. We have a big base in Italy now. Then we really want people to save time, to save hustle, to save money, and I don't know, no traffic jams, no high gas prices, no expensive taxi fares, no time waiting for a long time while the car that goes to your site tries to manage how to ride with you on the same really small road. No troubles like this with our TAILG e-motorcycle. So it's like, I would say that probably it will give you, like, those solid present. It's like you can always be on the yeah, you can always be sure that in most of the cases, most of the situations, it doesn't matter if the weather is bad or if the road quality is not so good, or if if the time is, like, if you have, for example, only 20 minutes to get to another side of the city, yeah, our e-motorcycle is always good for you. We have a lot of, professionals, so those like, talking about urban areas, those who are trying to discover what people, not discover, to trying to know what people love and try to learn what they need. All of them are working for us. We have a big team, and then we are always trying to create the product that would suit more to those people who live in urban areas, and also to those who live in rural areas as well. As I mentioned, the brake work well even on the bad or quite kind of roads, and even if it is rains or there is no slippery. For sure, we did take care a lot about that, and we did the product for all kind of riders. It's like if you're a newcomer and if you're a new rider like I was, and you do worry about the way how to learn how to ride it, still it is completely okay. It's well, I'll say it's friendly for those people. It doesn't matter if it is a young person or an elderly person or just, I don't know, dad who takes kid to school every morning. Still, TAILG is going to be completely okay without any. Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. So it actually gives you like, let's say a solid but also steady presence. Like it's something that not takes a lot of worries to your life, like probably new gadgets could take, or new cars or new bikes or something. It takes a lot of stability to your life and less worries, because you shouldn't be worried about charging it every day or every hour or whatever, or half a day. You shouldn't be worried that you will stuck somewhere just because the size is too big and you cannot get through, and you shouldn't be worried that your kid will be late for school without any problems. Actually, TAILG took a lot of stability to people, to lives of more than 45 million people. So we have a lot of users who do support them, and if you're going to be one of them, we'll always be happy to hear the feedback from you. For that, just subscribe to us, and you can also learn some news from us as well. Also, we will love to receive some probably pictures of you and your e-motorcycle. We love seeing them, and I would love to see how the way people choose the helmet, the color of that, and just people sometimes put some stickers here, which also looks really nice. Please share that with us, and yes, subscribe to our accounts. Let us talk in the I don't know. Yeah, let's DM to us. I'm personally also the one who responds to your messages, and we're going to talk a lot about that. And hope you enjoyed the time with us. Go for our tiling motorcycle. So yeah, probably see you next time. Thank you for coming today. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.